Hello, my name is John Watson. I'm a sports presenter with BBC News, and these are my 3 tips on presenting. Number 1, I would say, do your research, because you don't want to start talking about something and telling people about something that happened only to find that you haven't got it right and what you're saying is incorrect. So make sure you've got all of your facts and figures right. That's probably the most important thing. So when it comes to sport, you want to make sure that you've got the score right in the football match, let's say, that you're talking about. You want to make sure that if you're attributing something to someone and what they've said, you want to make sure that what you're relaying is actually what they said. So try and do as much research as possible, because that will certainly help, because I can guarantee you if you don't get it right, certainly when it comes to sport, someone will soon tell you that you've got it wrong. My second top tip on presenting would be know your audience. One of the key things, certainly with the BBC and in any kind of publication, be it written or broadcast, you want to think about who it is you're talking to and who your audience are. And obviously you want to try and relate what you're saying to them. So if it's, let's say, children or a younger audience, you might change the language that you use and how you say things, and you might not kind of cover, let's say, issues in such a complex way. You might try and make it slightly more easy to understand. But also, as well, just think about kind of what their interests are. So, for example, if your audience is really into sport, you might be able to kind of go into a little bit more detail on a subject or an area of sport that you know they're going to understand a little bit more about. So that's another thing I would certainly say when it comes to presenting, is know your audience, know who you're talking to. And my third top tip, as far as being a presenter is, would be write your own scripts. One of the parts of my job is that you always kind of have to write your own scripts, and that makes a massive difference when it comes to actually talking about it and whatever it is that you're saying. I do find that if you kind of rewrite something or put it into your own words, that is just naturally how you'll speak, and it will come across in a kind of more of a kind of conversational way, like you're just having a chat with someone, as opposed to sometimes if you're kind of reading something that someone else has written, they might say something in a different way, just as we all would. We all kind of speak in different ways, don't we? So I would say when it comes to kind of writing scripts, always worth you doing it yourself. Write it all down yourself, because then when you end up saying it and speaking it and kind of reading it off the auto cue, as we do here in the studios, that will make a big difference. And it will feel as if the words are yours, and you'll certainly feel like you're taking a little bit more ownership of what it is you're talking about.